What's going on YouTube? ShammGod back with another video for you guys, and today I'm bringing you a brand new NBA 2K video. I hope you guys all enjoy, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So as all of you probably know by now, we did have the MyLeague, the online MyLeague fantasy draft last night, and I said I was going to post the draft from last night today or tomorrow, meaning Tuesday or Wednesday, but the draft ended up taking 5 hours, I believe. It got over for me at 1:30 in the morning, and we started at 8 my time, so 5.5 hours, I guess. That was probably the longest draft ever that I've been a part of, and I would say the reason that it happened was because people pick like their starting five and then just put it on auto draft, and we had to wait the whole minute and a half for every pick to come in. But either way, everybody who did come out in draft, thank you very much. It was a very fun time. We had a Skype call going during the draft, and I met a bunch of cool dudes. And I want to give a quick shout out to Gio the Killa, because he did recruit like 10 or 12 or 20, however many people he did recruit. There was a ton of people that he did recruit, and they all showed up to draft last night, and that made it a full 30 for our league. So what I'm going to do for you guys now is kind of just go through who I drafted and the one trade that I made. Now I say that because as you look right here at my top three players, I have a 92, an 81, an 81, and a 79, some high 70s here even. So then if you look at well, this is actually a really good team, 89, 83, and 80. Most other teams don't have a 90 and two 80s. This team has a 90 and two 80s. This team has 90 and two 80s. This team has 90 and two 80s. So, and then like this one right here, this is the team that I traded with. So I actually drafted Damian Lillard. I had the 15th pick in the draft. So I actually picked Damian Lillard with my first pick. And then my second pick, I picked Tyreek Evans. And I think with like my fifth or sixth pick, I took Trevor Ariza. And the owner of the Timberwolves, who I think is like Team Willie Mac or something like that, he offered me a trade for Chris Paul and Danilo Gallinari for Damian Lillard and Trevor Ariza. So in a heartbeat, I took that because in my mind, Chris Paul, well, his stats at least, are all around better, and Danilo Gallinari is a better shooter than Trevor Ariza, and that's pretty much all I want. Like, I don't need great defense, and when I do, I've got Chris Paul who can lock down a guard, and then I've got Tyreek Evans who can play, as you can see there, B- defense for Tyreek Evans. So who we do have is at point guard. Well, I'm going to go back actually to my game plan. So at point guard we have Chris Paul. At shooting guard we have Devin Booker because he can shoot the lights out. He's got a standing shot 3 of 83, mid-range of 81. So that's pretty good. And he's 19 years old, so that's pretty good. And then we have Tyreek Evans. He's pretty much an all-around player. Marvin Williams is a great stretch four. I think he has like an A- three-point shot. He's an all-around great shooter, I guess. He's a B+ three-point shot. And then Ed Davis. This is a thing that I really didn't understand in the draft. Owners of franchises were drafting centers in the late first and early second and third rounds. They were looking for a good center. And to me, the centers that you draft that early, for instance, a DeAndre Jordan, how is he any better in this game than an Ed Davis or somebody like that? Because when you look at Ed Davis, the guy can't shoot unless he's standing close. He's got a 92 standing close. He probably has a better mid-range shot than DeAndre Jordan. And free throws better than DeAndre Jordan. Not by a lot, but still better. He can dunk, I guess, a little bit. That's probably where DeAndre has him. And offensive rebound 90, defensive rebound 85. I'm not sure what DeAndre Jordan has at rebounding, but those are great rebounding numbers to begin with. And what's his defense, his block? He's got a 72 block, so DeAndre probably has him there. But I didn't have to waste a pick in the first or second round for DeAndre. I waited till the fifth or sixth round to pick Ed Davis, and I'm getting pretty much the same thing. So that's what I look for every time when I draft a big man, and you'll see that down below, is that I just want somebody who can rebound, block shots, and a big body. That's all I need out of a center. I'm not looking for my center to score. I'm not looking for my center to really do anything other than rebound and play defense. So then my sixth man was Trevor Ariza, but now it's Danilo Gallinari after the trade. I'm okay with that. I don't think I've ever played with Danilo Gallinari, but we'll see how that goes. And then I wanted to get a decent backup point guard. Tyreke Evans' secondary position is point guard. I think he can play point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. So I'll be moving him around plenty. But in case I do need Tyreke to rest and Chris Paul to rest, then I can put in Brandon Jennings. I don't think he's that bad of a player. I got a lot of flack for that pick when I was picking him in the draft, but he was probably the best available point guard left, and he's pretty solid all around in my opinion. And then as you can see here, we have Tyson Chandler. He can rebound and play defense. And Thomas Robinson is another big guy who I think he has a 90-90 for rebounds. Let me just double check. 90 and 90. Yep, 90-90 for rebounds, which is ridiculous. And then what does Tyson Chandler have? Let's see. 76-89. So my big guys are all they do is rebound pretty much, except Marvin Williams. I don't think he has a great rebounding, but he's a really good shooter and offensive player. Yeah, he's about average at rebounding, and he can play small forward too, so that's good. And then my backup shooting guard, I was waiting to pick one last guy before I turned it on auto draft on the draft last night, and I wanted to pick Jordan McRae and as my backup shooting guard because he can shoot the lights out. But I got Leandro Barbosa, and then I turned it on auto draft after that, and I got Ian Clark, who can shoot very well, Cliff Alexander, who's a pretty young guy, but he can do decent rebounding. He's kind of like a Marvin Williams, except he can't shoot that well. He's just pretty decent at a lot of things. And then we have Kelly Oubre Jr., who's probably not going to see the floor very much this season unless it's in blowouts. So that's my team, and that's the rotation that I will be playing. This video will hopefully go up tonight, which is Tuesday night. And then right after I get done with this, I'm going to be playing my first game in MyLeague. And I will post that tomorrow night, which is Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to everyone who's watching this right now who did join the draft last night. And like I said, shout out to Gio the Killa for recruiting a bunch of players to make it a full league. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Alright guys, I hope you all did enjoy that video, and remember, do not leave without leaving a like. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any content that I put out. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.